It never fails. Someone always asks me, "Hey, Heather, what about?" And honestly, that's where the best conversations begin. I'm Heather Shaw, certified functional nutrition coach and Pilates educator. After walking through my own wellness journey, found weight loss, I now light the path through my program, The Plan, complete with protein-forward recipes, hormone know-how, and a lifestyle for longevity. This is the Exquisite House Pilates and Wellness podcast. Hey, Heather, what about? We're diving into all things movement, menopause, metabolism, and more, especially the stuff no one warned us about. I tell it like it is, but always with a wink and a hug. No perfection required, just consistency, curiosity, and better questions. Served up with a side of sass.
2 years ago, I took a leap, and I want to tell you why. It wasn't because I had it all figured out. It was actually the opposite. When my mom passed away, something shifted in me. Not a find yourself kind of way, but more of a wake-up call kind of way. I realized I couldn't keep doing what I'd been doing. My consulting career, my lifestyle, the way I was moving through the world, none of it was serving me anymore. My body was telling me things I'd been ignoring for years. My health was suffering, and I had spent so much time focusing on mommy and spending time with her, and the neglect was showing. My mother's passing was the inspiration I needed to stop outsourcing my health to other people. I got serious. Part of what I did to help my health when mommy passed was begin practicing Pilates. The fact that I wasn't pushed into an autoimmune flare after each session was magical. I knew that this was the best way for me to move my body. There was something about the precision, the intention, the way it made my body feel understood instead of broken. When we moved to Richmond and I had closed down my consultancy, I knew I wasn't ready to retire and I wanted purpose. I had floundered for a couple years, and when the Pilates studio I had joined offered teacher training, I signed up. And while I was doing that, I managed that franchise studio I had joined. I learned a lot about the business side of health and fitness, the good, the bad, the ugly. I also figured out what I wanted to take with me because managing that studio was not going to be my future. The deeper I got into teacher training, the more I figured out my niche, who my ideal client was, and what I wanted to do with my education. I wanted to create a studio where women felt three things. Number one, welcome. This is a place where people belong, no matter where they're starting from. Brand new to exercise? We have a space for you. Already strong and looking for the next challenge? We have a space for you too. It's actually perfect wherever you're starting from because that's your starting point. There's no judgment here, no comparing yourself to the person next to you, just the understanding that everyone belongs here exactly as they are right now. The second thing I wanted people to feel was safe. And this is where transformation happens. We understand what's actually going on with each person's body, not some generic diagnosis, their unique issue. And we work around it or into it, whatever gets that person moving. A lot of people have learned to fear pain. They think that tension is the enemy. So we teach the difference. We help people understand that some of what they're feeling isn't damage, it's their body waking up. It's change happening. And when someone's struggling, we're right there beside them. But we're not saving them. We're gently pushing people to do more, be more, get stronger, because we believe in them more than they believe in themselves at times. We teach people to understand the stoplight of pain, if you will. They get to understand the difference between tension and injury. A yellow light for us is tension, which can be uncomfortable. A red light is anything sharp, shooting a place that feels broken. We absolutely avoid. And this is where I refer folks to their healthcare practitioner. I also challenge them to get help and stop ignoring the symptoms before it gets bigger. But if they would rather stay in pain than get help, what are we doing here? We're not going to let people stay in that story. Safe means people get to stop being defined by what they can't do and start discovering what they actually can. The third thing I wanted people to feel was challenged. And this is where I meet people with my whole heart because I've lived this. I've spent my entire life with pre-existing health conditions. I know what it means to have a label slapped across your body. I know what it means to be told implicitly or explicitly, this is what you can't do. But I also know what it means to do something despite that label. When I went through teacher training, I looked at some of those Cadillac inversions and thought, there is no way. I'm never going to be able to do that. Now, I can do a lot of those movements. They're still hard, but I keep trying and pushing my body to see what it can truly do, rather than being defined by diagnosis. And that's what we do here. We gently push people to discover what their body is actually capable of, because I promise it's more than they think it is right now. I built this studio because I see you, the midlife woman who's on the brink of giving up. You're tired, you feel invisible, you don't know where to start. And I see you because I was you. When I went through menopause, I thought, what the hell is happening to my body? Nothing made sense. My body didn't make sense. So I sought help. But here's what I discovered. I was better off educating myself than trusting what I was being told. That's when I pursued my functional nutrition certification, because I realized there is this massive gap between what we're taught about our bodies and what actually works. And women shouldn't have to figure this out alone. So I created my nutrition program, The Plan. It's not one size fits all nutrition. It's not generic. It's truly based on your unique stats, customized for you, using food as medicine. You get that extra help that you need, but you're not boxed in by someone else's system. Because here's what I know. Pilates gets your body strong. The Plan teaches you how to fuel it yourself. Education helps you understand why you're doing both. These aren't separate things. They're the same mission. We are not here to help you fit into your clothes. That is a side effect. We're here to help you live to 100 independently, to feel seen again, to move dynamically, to understand your body so deeply that you can make choices that serve your long-term health, not just your current comfort. That is longevity. That's what we are creating here. And here's what makes it real: community. Because you can have all the tools in the world, the Pilates, the nutrition, the education, but if you're doing it alone, does it stick? It doesn't tend to last, and it doesn't become a lifestyle. So I built this place for women so we can do this together. It's still a pinch me moment that the vision I had 2 years ago is alive. When I began to entertain opening a studio, I knew that teaching out of my house was thinking too small. Today, I get to live in an exquisite house every single day. I get to teach, I get to coach, I get to help women understand their bodies and make peace with their health. I get to build something that matters. But here's the thing, I couldn't do this alone. I have people beside me. Alyssa has been here for a little over a year, bringing her amazing energy to Matt. And Ashley has come on board and is holding down the admin side and stepping into teacher training. I'm so excited for her. Our community shows up and trusts us with their bodies and their health. And that's what makes this real. Community isn't just a buzzword here. It's workshops on nutrition, menopause, and more. It's sound baths to help heal the body. It's mahjong because we all need to laugh and just be together. The events we host are designed with you in mind. Some are educational, some are restorative, and some are just fun, because sometimes we need permission to have fun, to be around others who get it, to sit around a table and remember what it feels like to just enjoy yourself. That's a third place. It's not just where you come to work out. It's where you come to belong, where you know people, where you're part of something bigger than yourself. And that's what makes this whole thing stick, because longevity isn't just about movement or nutrition. It's about being held by community while you're building this new life for yourself. This studio, the studio I created, is a place where you're not just a member. You're known, you're seen, you're part of something bigger than yourself. And if you're not part of that yet, and you're sitting at home right now thinking, I'm not sure this is for me, or I don't know where to start, I want you to know something. When you walk through our door, something shifts. You feel welcome. You actually belong here. You feel safe to show up as you are and be challenged to become more. You're part of a community that knows your name, knows your story, shows up for you. You learn that your body isn't broken. It's just been waiting for you to understand it. Through Pilates, through nutrition, through education, you discover what you're actually capable of. Because here's what I know. Feeling bad is not part of aging, and I'm here to prove it. If you want to join us in the studio, we have 3 ways to get started. Number 1, our 6-week beginner course. This is for people who want to understand why before they dive in. You learn the history of Pilates, understand the equipment, the foundation. This is education. It's real learning. Or for group, you can try our Try Us On for Size. This is 5 group classes at a discounted rate. It's our only trial for group, and we don't give away classes. I don't do free. This is how you experience what it feels like to be part of our community, to see if we fit, and how to feel what personal group training is actually supposed to be like. Our introductory private training is the last way to get involved. 3 one-on-one sessions. And this is for people who really feel like they need personalized work. We assess your body, understand your goals, and create a plan that gets you strong quickly. And then for nutrition, there's the plan. Because movement is only half of the equation. We have our foundation, which is tools and recipes, where you learn at your own pace, or you can go all in with either core or premium. Both of those provide nutrition coaching plus Pilates. With core, you can come to class 2 times a week. And with premium, you have unlimited Pilates, one-on-one coaching, a full lifestyle integration. And that's what longevity looks like. It's not a 28-day fix. It's not a quick solution. It's showing up for yourself consistently in a way that actually sticks because you're not doing it alone. If you're local, I can't wait to see you in class. And if you're from anywhere else, we're so glad that you join us on the podcast, Explore the Plan, and follow along on social. And whether you're with us in person or virtually, we're building this together.
Thank you for listening and asking the question, hey Heather, what about? I hope we inspired you to create a lifestyle for longevity. You deserve it. If something sparked a shift for you today, don't keep it to yourself. Pass it along to a friend. Leave us a review to help others find us. Be sure to hit that follow button so you never miss a moment of real talk and real transformation. Ready to start your wellness journey? Visit theexquisitehouse.com to join us in the studio and learn more about The Plan, our signature program for nutrition, movement, and midlife transformation. And remember, keep asking questions. I'll be here with answers.